undefeated again.
They're looking like it, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Steve?
Here's my system quarterback, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
See, I wasn't going to say anything.
New England.
I had to jab at you, you know it.
New England
Troll-a-lo-lo.
is just going to stomp the Colts. Man, just the thing I did was
The Colts are a bad football
This
team.
was my Super Bowl
Yeah.
pick.
The Colts are a bad football team, and then they wanted to try to bring in a nursing home, and it didn't make them any better.
I'm eating crows and nails right now, picking them to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah,
Who would have seen that coming, though? Jesus.
Man, I'm telling you,
Me,
I'm paying for that pick. But hey, whatever. Monday night game, New York at Philadelphia. Talk about another team.
ooh,
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take Gerald's team. I'll take the G-Men.
Take the G-Men? Okay. Take Gerald's G-Men.
I'm not going to take the Simple Manning. I'm going to take Philadelphia.
You gonna take Philly?
Yeah, I'm not going to take Simple Manning. Hey, I didn't use the R word.
You didn't. I think the Giants got an easier schedule here, and we already know Philly is kind of on and off right now, but I got the Giants winning this one too. This one is New York just really have things. The stars are aligned for them to take this division. It was a division just supposed to be Dallas supposed to win, but since
Dallas off the bye week needs to come back. They need to win a ball game.
yes.
They need to at least win 2 more ball games before they get back Dez and Tony Romo. Good part is Matt Castle is going to be their quarterback. I don't know if that's the good part, but Matt Castle is going to be starting for them now because they say he gets the ball down the field and he don't do that crap that Brandon Whedon does.
Well, what Whedon said sign on in the first combination.
Brandon Whedon said, "I do that for the Rock."
There you go. All right. Well, as Kevin said, Dallas is one of the teams on the bye. The other teams on the bye are Oakland, St. Louis, and Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay was on a bye last week.
Might as well be.
Jeez, man.
What was horrible is all them Jaguar fans went down there and had to watch that.
I can imagine you.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm on the way to work. I'm listening to the radio, and the people who drove Tampa were pissed off. Let me tell you.
But it goes to. But here, I'm going to rant on them a little bit. It goes to show you all these Jaguar fans and everything wanted to run Paul Puzlewski out of town. Like last year, all you heard was, he's old, he can't do this, he can't do that. Well, I'm running him out of there. If not for him, your run defense sucks, which we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
He is your heart and soul on defense. As I've heard a player call him. He is their defense. He's the guy that gets everybody set in position. He's the guy that makes everything work. When he's not there, everybody looks like they're running around with chickens with their heads cut off and are in the wrong places at the wrong time and don't know what they're doing. If he returns, they got a good shot at beating Houston. He's their key on defense. No matter what anybody says, he's their key on defense. No matter how much trouble he has in the passing game or whatever, doesn't matter. They can stop the run. They turn everybody one-dimensional once he stops the run.
Right.
And he is the reason they stop the run.
Yeah.
And with him coming back, I hope all these people are eating crow and nails like you just said you would. That when all these people said they wanted Paul Puzlewski gone, that now that they see what he really is worth. Because he is really the heart and soul of that defense.
Oh, absolutely.
And no one needs to say anything different about it. He's worth however much you pay him.
Yeah.
He took a pay cut because he wanted to stay here. And he's still producing 19. He had a game where he had 19 fucking tackles. 19 tackles in a ball game. 19. I'm like, come on, people. I'm like, come on. Really, y'all gonna talk bad about the man? And he's the reason. If he would have played against Tampa, Tampa wouldn't have ran for 130 something yards. He wouldn't have did it. They would not have done it. I can almost guarantee you they wouldn't have done it. And now finally everybody's getting back healthy. Since Derek Marks may even play
I'll be
Sunday.
playing Sunday. Yeah.
Julius Thomas played against
but how
Tampa.
effective is he really going to be? That's going to be the true test.
Oh yeah, but they said he was working out. They were in full pads today at practice, and he was bombarding everybody because he was coming after it. Because he said he's treating this like game day. He said he wanted to go out there and run full bore and be knocking people over because he wanted to see how it was going to react. So we'll know more about it tomorrow. But Julius Thomas is out there. They just got to get him and Blake comfortable with each other. That's the big thing with them two. But you can see how they were using Thomas because they were putting him in the slot, and he had mismatches. He was up against a safety most of the time. It was a mismatch. Because I don't know if you could see it or not, but Julius Thomas was a big mother when he was out on the field. Yeah. You could see him physically over everybody. I'm like, good God. With pads and everything else on, he just looks different. And he's that difference maker that you need, but they need to stop throwing the ball to Mercedes Lewis, make Mercedes block, and throw the ball to Julius Thomas.
Yeah.
Mercedes Lewis shouldn't even see a pass come his way the rest of the year. I'm telling you, no more passes. Go to Mercedes Lewis. They all should go. If you're going to the tight end, go to Julius Thomas. But the only bright spot for it is Blake Bortles is playing well, and those receivers are ridiculous. Those receivers have played out of their mind.
Yeah.
Between the law firm of Allen and Allen, they have played ridiculous. And if you haven't picked them up in your fantasy league, if one of them is still available, go and grab him. Because only one of them is available in anybody's fantasy league, except ours, because I've been picking him up in everything. But Allen Hearns has turned out to be the pleasant surprise. Undrafted rookie free agent to play that the way he's playing.
Yeah.
Has been phenomenal.
All right, let's close this bad boy. I knew that was coming. Let's close this bad boy because we're at an hour and 40
I think I scared him when I said it.
Yeah, he smiled though.
Yeah, he did. He liked it.
All right.
Well, hey, we got to make two. I want to make two picks here. I want to make see what you guys think about. Let's make two college picks. I want to do.
I wonder what.
Florida,
I wonder what
Gators
two
and
games
LSU
they're going to pick.
Michigan State here. I want to see what you guys think.
I wonder what two games we were going to pick in college.
Bama and Texas A&M.
Oh, we can pick that one too. That's going to be.
I don't know what you're thinking. I mean,
that's going to be a very good game, though. The Alabama-Texas A&M game is going to be very good. I think Alabama ends up winning it because I think Nick Saban's on one of those. He's still pissed off that he lost the Ole Miss kicks, and that he's coming off that Georgia win and everything. I think Alabama ends up winning it.
All right. I'm going Alabama.
Alabama for sure.
Alabama.
All
I should
right.
have said it like Forrest Gump.
Next game we're going to pick is
Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
We know who he's picking.
Say it, Steve.
Go Blue.
It's going to be a nail biter. I think it's going to be a good game. Y'all defense, like you said, Steve, has been looking pretty darn good. Shutouts the last few games. This is going to be a nice challenge for y'all and everything like that. And I think this will set up the next match at y'all end of the year.
The thing that's going to have to be the keys for Michigan winning is going to have to be our defensive backs are going to still have to play lights out.
Yep.
Because they do got some great receivers. I'm here to tell you they do got some really good receivers. Michigan State had some really great recruiting years, and they did get some top 10 receivers, and they're now starting to come into full. That being said, they do have a quarterback who's 29-3. But at the same time, there is a lot of injuries on Michigan State. As I mentioned earlier, they're not playing like number 14, and plus our defense is the number one defense in the nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, they're outscoring opponents 160-7. You know, so I think it'll be a lot closer than what people are saying. I think it's going to be more along the line. Maybe if we do break into the 20s, it's going to be 27, maybe 21 us, or 27-17. Mm-hmm. Sounds realistic.
I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I got 17-10 Michigan State. But this is a game that's going to definitely it's going to really wake people up if they hadn't about Michigan already. That's for sure. Yeah. Go ahead. What do you got?
Well, I do like to recycle, so I'm going green.
You going green? Okay.
I think
It's
I
true.
no, really. I was just doing that to stick it to Steve. Uh, no, I think Michigan. I think Michigan. I said it beginning of the year. Jim Harbaugh is going to have a way of getting them boys to come to play because that's the type of coach that he is. And sure enough, I be damned, I was right. And I think that right now he's got them believing that they can go out and beat anybody. And I think this is their coming out party where they get to beat Michigan State. So I think they beat Michigan State.
All right, LSU.
See, y'all all thought
Florida.
I was going to.
I'll let Steve go first on this one, and then Kevin gonna go last.
Hate to do this. I picked Florida last week, and smart move on my part. 18-2 my college pick'ems. If Will Greer was playing, I would say Florida. Absolutely. I'm going to have to pick LSU. I'm not sure about Trayon, if he's going to be all right. I know you got your defense is elite, and they are damn good. But I think Florida's defense, that's why I asked you earlier, what are they more skill set towards rush or pass? I think Florida's defense is more elite on the passing side. And that plays right into LSU, and I got LSU by 3. I take it back. I got LSU by safety.
This game scares me even more now that we don't have Will Greer, and I know me and Kevin talked about this being a dead horse with it, but I'm LSU is a really tough team, man. Well, they just got the best player in the nation. Let's just be honest.
Yes.
It's just amazing that this guy probably already had the Heisman lock at week 3. I'm just gonna be honest. I thought Trayvon Boykin was gonna be the Heisman, but I'm definitely wrong. This guy, man, I'm scared of this game, man. I really am. And I'm just going to pick it to us that, this where Florida get their first loss. Will Greer, to me, like you said, Steve, if he was there, to me, I think it'd be a better difference.
I would pick Florida if Will Greer was playing.
I believe in Trayon. I just believe in Will Greer more. There's nothing against Trayon. I just have more faith in Will Greer. And I just feel like that this game here, it's going to be a defensive battle, of course. And I think it's going to be 13-10 LSU. But I hope I am very wrong. Let me just add that as a Gator fan. So, Kevin, take the floor.
What did I just say about the Michigan game? Jim Harbaugh getting them boys to come and play. When they playing ball, they want to make their statement. Jim McElwain. Believe me, if you would have told me right now, Kevin, you're 6-0 at Florida and you're already bowl eligible, I'd have slapped you in the face and kicked you in the nuts.
Yeah.
Because you were lying your fucking ass off. If I would have not have seen it with my own eyes, I will not believe it. Florida goes to 7-0. This is the game to where you said they had the best player in the country. They have the best offensive player in the country. The best player in the country is the guy nobody throws the ball at on the other side of the ball for the Florida Gators. And that's Vernon Hargrave. Him, in my mind, and I'm not just saying it because I'm biased, I've watched the kid for 3 years now. You don't throw the ball over there because the ball ends up going back the other way. Florida wins this game because they hold Leonard Fournette to 120 yards rushing. Which I'm there like, oh, that's 100 yards. But he doesn't break no big runs. He doesn't get out. Because if you try to run 80 yards, you're not going to run 80 yards on Florida because they'll catch you. That's their team speed on defense is just that, team speed. They can be able to catch you, and they can run sideline to sideline and north and south. They can run it all. Their defense is just that good. But I, unlike every other person that doesn't have confidence in Treon Harris, I think they'll do well on offense because of the head coach. Because that head coach has put them in that position that they want to believe they can go out and do everything. Plus, there's a little boy on Twitter that always puts out there, I'm fighting cancer. You keep winning, I'll keep fighting. They're doing it. There's something around that program right now that is just it's something I can't explain. I've never seen the Gators like this.